Right now, as you watch this video, you are moving through space at 67,000 miles per hour. Every second, Earth carries you nearly 30 kilometers around the sun. In the time it takes you to blink, you've already traveled farther than 6 football fields. And yet, you feel nothing. Your coffee stays perfectly still. The air in your room doesn't rush past you. A feather dropped from your hand falls straight down as if the universe itself were frozen. How is that possible? How can we live on a spinning planet racing around a star while the entire solar system hurtles through the galaxy at incredible speed and never notice? This simple question unlocked one of the deepest discoveries in physics. For nearly 2,000 years, people believed Earth stood still. It seemed obvious. The ground didn't move beneath your feet. Birds flew normally. Clouds drifted gently across the sky. The philosopher Aristotle argued that if Earth were moving, a stone dropped from a tower should land behind the tower because the Earth would move while the stone was falling. But it didn't. The stone landed right at the base. For centuries, that argument convinced almost everyone. Then Galileo Galilei changed everything with a simple thought experiment. Imagine sitting inside a sealed cabin below the deck of a ship. Inside, butterflies fly around. Fish swim in a bowl. Water drips from a bottle into a cup. Now imagine the ship sitting still in the harbor. Everything behaves normally. But now let the ship move smoothly across the ocean at a constant speed. What changes? Nothing. The butterflies still fly normally. The fish still swim normally. The water still falls straight into the cup. Galileo realized something revolutionary. If motion is smooth and constant, you cannot detect it from the inside. Centuries later, Richard Feynman explained the same idea using an airplane. Imagine sitting on a jet flying at 600 miles per hour. You toss a peanut into the air. It doesn't slam into the back of the plane. It falls back into your hand. Why? Because the peanut was already moving with the airplane before you threw it. You're moving. The air is moving. The seats, the walls, the water, everything moves together. And when everything shares the same motion, motion becomes invisible. That's the secret. You cannot feel motion itself. You only feel changes in motion. Acceleration. Turning. Falling. When a plane speeds up, you feel pushed into your seat. When turbulence hits, you feel it instantly. But once the plane cruises smoothly, the motion disappears. Earth works exactly the same way. The atmosphere moves with Earth. The oceans move with Earth. Every molecule in your body moves with Earth. You don't feel Earth moving because nothing around you is moving differently from you. But this leads to a strange question. If you cannot detect smooth motion, then what does it really mean to move? When scientists say Earth moves at 67,000 miles per hour, they mean relative to the Sun. But relative to the center of the galaxy, Earth moves at a completely different speed. Relative to another person sitting beside you, you're barely moving at all. So which speed is the real one? The shocking answer is none of them. There is no absolute motion in the universe. Motion only exists relative to something else. That idea became the foundation of Albert Einstein's theory of relativity. Even time itself depends on the observer. And that's the reason you don't feel Earth moving. Motion is not something an object simply has. Motion is a relationship between objects. There is no universal stillness. No fixed cosmic viewpoint. No center of the universe. Only observers comparing motion to one another inside a constantly moving cosmos. So the next time you hold a cup of coffee and notice how calm it looks, remember what's really happening. You are standing on a spinning planet orbiting a star inside a galaxy flying through an expanding universe. And somehow, despite all of it, everything feels still. That stillness is an illusion. But it's a beautiful one. Because maybe the universe hides its motion from us so we can think, dream, and wonder about it at all. And perhaps wonder itself is the most extraordinary motion in the universe.